Good morning. Day 171, Tuesday, the 13th of September. Nancy and Carl just dropped us off at Abol Bridge. So we're doing the 10 miles from Abol Bridge campground to Katahdin Stream campground, which is where the trail up to Katahdin starts, which we'll do tomorrow. But it's actually called, we're going to walk into Baxter State Park here shortly. And within Baxter State Park, the trail up Katahdin is called the Hunt Trail. But it's the AT as well. So should be a good day. Rain is supposed to move in this afternoon. Hopefully the majority of our hike today will be dry. I got a decision to make because the weather, our summit days of Katahdin are either tomorrow or the next day. Tomorrow's rainy, cooler and windy. Thursday is sunny, but quite cold. I think a high of 39 and like 45 mile an hour gusts, sustained winds of 30. And you're on open rock on Katahdin for a long time. So the real feel with those temperatures and that kind of wind is going to be brutal. So we're going to talk to the rangers when we get to Katahdin Stream campground to pick up our permits to go up Katahdin, get their thoughts and make a decision. We'll let you know. Enjoy your day. Water is so clear, and the stream flowed through here. That grass is underwater. There it is, 10 miles done. We're at Katahdin Stream campground. Came over from Abol Bridge. Got our permits. So we're ready to go. Still need to make the decision on tomorrow or the next day. The Rangers had little to no information actually on the weather. Nothing I didn't already know. So as soon as I can get a cell phone signal, I'm going to check the atweather.org, which should have updated information on Katahdin, and make a call whether we're going to do this tomorrow or the next day. I'll let you know. Hope to see you then. Where's Baxter Peak? There it is down here. Right there, Baxter Peak, 5267. Good morning, here we go. Day 172, Wednesday, September 14th, 2022. So we basically had the option of, do you want to get wet on Wednesday or do you want to freeze on Thursday? Because the storm is blowing in some nasty cold. We've opted for wet, so we're heading up today. Just got started at Katahdin Stream Campground. And yeah, we're gonna get wet. We're not gonna see a lot, but tomorrow it's supposed to be a high in the 30s with high winds and a wind chill of like 10. So the amount of time that you're on exposed rock in those conditions, no thanks. So we're opting for a warmer, wetter day today. We'll see how it goes. So Katahdin Stream Campground is a little over 1,000 feet elevation. We're going up over 5,000 feet elevation. So we've got a 4,000 foot plus elevation change over 5 miles. So it's going to take a while, but we're looking forward to it. Try to keep you informed as we go. Wish us luck and enjoy your day. One more thing I forgot to mention. I included the picture of the permit to go up Katahdin that I got yesterday. I don't know if you noticed, but my number was 818, which surprised me. That means I'm the 818th northbound through hiker going up Katahdin this year. I expected my number to be well into the thousands because, like, I don't know what this year's numbers are, but typically between 3,500 and 4,000 people start as northbound through hikers down in Georgia. And we're near the end of the season here. We only got another month and there'll be the end of somebody in Katahdin because of snow. So I was surprised that I had a number as low as I did. It just shows that a lot of people have left the trail for various reasons. So it sounds like a typical year of 1 in 4 that start it actually finish it. So I found that interesting. I thought I'd pass that on. See ya. Katahdin Stream Falls. We're about 1.2 or 3 miles into the 5.2, still below tree line. I think we've just gotten above tree line. So here comes the exposure time and the rocks are getting bigger. Family and friends, I have completed the Appalachian Trail, 2,194.3 miles. And of course, I'm now doing 5.2 extra miles down to the bottom of Katahdin, but part of the process. Amazingly challenging hike today. Not my favorite. Once we got above tree line, it rained probably 70% of the time we were above tree line, and the rocks and the scrambles were crazy. It's not hiking, you know, it's rock climbing, and when you're doing it in the rain and the wet rocks and the wind, I have no idea what the wind was, but it had to be 20, 25 sustained and hard enough that if you weren't holding on to a rock or a boulder with at least one hand, you are going to get blown over. Probably 45 or 50 mile an hour gusts. Crazy. That added big time, impacted the difficulty factor. And I'm very proud of my wife who went all the way up with me. Awesome. Very few 64-year-old women, almost 65, could do that. So glad to be done. We're working our way down. Nancy and Carl are picking us up at Katahdin Stream Campground, and they better have a cold beer ready. And knowing Carl, they will. All right, that's all for now. Sorry for the lack of pics and vids, but with the crap weather we had, just couldn't do it. Hope to see you on the trail. I owe a lot of thanks to a lot of people on this Appalachian Trail through hike. Off the top of my head, number one, obviously my wife for holding down the fort for a long time this year while I was away out playing, and she's working full time and trying to get ready to join me for the 100-mile wilderness and the climb up Katahdin. So honey, thank you very much for all of your support through this. Joe Frechetta, our club president, who helped shuttle me and joined me on some winter outings in shelters and all. It was a lot of fun. My good friend Jeff Fair, who shuttled me often in Pennsylvania as I got farther away from home. Mike Walters, Bob Schaefer, the same shuttlers. friends along the trail. My old college roommate Wills, who picked me up an hour from where he lives, brought me back to his house, fed me, gave me some cold ones, got me back to the trail the next day. Same thing with a high school friend, Greta and Jeff Sloan, picked me up an hour from where they live, brought me back to their house, fed me, got me back on the trail the next day. All that is a huge attitude plus, for me to allow me to get off the trail for a day and spend some time with, family and friends. My daughter Steph and Paul David, her husband, picking me up at the northern end of Shenandoah National Park. Bob Bruno picked me up at the Atlanta airport, brought me to Springer Mountain when I started this whole thing. My sister Nancy and Carl at the end. I'm at their house now. This is their backyard in the background. It's off the top of my head. I hope I haven't left anybody out, but it goes a long way for somebody that's putting this amount of time into something they've wanted to do for a while. So to all, even if I've forgotten to mention your name, thank you very much. I've included a follow on here as some pictures, some of my faves, just a little summary, chronological, on what I've gone through for 172 days on the trail. So hope you enjoy it and hope to see you on the trail. Ground fog following the river. I'm nearing the top. This is the kind of thing I'm scrambling over. This is like rock climbing, not hiking. There's the bridge in the center of your screen I came over. Lehigh River. On down.